I hope this is working because it was giving me a lot of trouble. So today we're going to try out my first live stream. I have these little bell collars that I need to put on all of these cards. So I thought while I do that, we could hang out and kind of chat a little bit, hopefully, and see what we can get done, because I don't know. How's everybody doing? Please let me know if you can't hear me or if there's problems with the audio. This, like I said, this is the first time I've done this, and I'm hoping that I have it all set up right. I'm not sure. I did a couple tests before I went live and it sounded okay, but you never know. So I made these cards. I designed them myself. Then I cut them out with a die cutter machine that I have. And I just think it's going to make these bell collars that I made look really nice when I go to display them for an artist alley. I have 2 artist alleys coming up. One in July and one in August. How will I display? I don't know. I'm hoping to put them on like a pegboard kind of situation or some sort of hooks. That's why I kind of designed it with this little cutout. I have a lot to figure out with my display still. I'm wanting to upgrade it from what I used to have it as, and I'm still trying to plan it out. I have some new banners and stuff coming in the mail that I'm excited about, and I think I'm gonna have to like tape off a section in the living room or something and try to figure out how everything is gonna fit. These are a little bit finicky to get on the cards, but I think the final effect is going to be worth it. Hi, Fearless. Hi, Terry. Hi, Kwaska? I don't know how to pronounce that. Feel free to ask me questions. Not necessarily it has to be about what I'm doing. I can answer anything if you've got questions about things, about, you know, some things that I've done in my previous videos, or plans that I have coming up, or, you know, what kind of TV shows I like to watch. Where am I going to a convention? I am going to Anime. It's called Anime ID or Anime Idaho. It's in Boise. And that's the weekend after the 4th of July. And then I got into Otakon, and that is in DC. And that convention is in August. The first week of August, I believe. I'm super nervous about that one because it's a really big convention. And I'm a little bit out of practice. It's been a few years since I've gone and tried to sell my stuff. But I'm hoping that it'll work out. I've got some new products planned, some keychains and some things like that I'm hoping to get like manufactured. I'm still working on that though. How did I design the cards? I designed the cards in Photoshop. I majored in graphic design, so I kind of know what I'm doing when it comes to that kind of stuff. I just kind of laid them out in Photoshop. I guess if anybody's interested in learning about that kind of stuff, you could like give me a shout. Maybe I could figure that out. It's kind of hard to explain, you know, graphic design without like kind of showing you what I was doing on the computer to do it, but I laid it out, I drew it out, and then once I got the design the way that I wanted, I set up some cut lines in Illustrator, and then I put them into my die cut machine so that when I printed them, it just like, it cut the cards out for me. The cutter that I'm using right now is called the Caesar Juliet. I recently got that for Christmas. I was using an old cutter before that. It was called the Zine Click and Cut. The company went out of business though, so I had to look into getting something else. And I like the Caesar because it's very similar to what I was using, where, you know, there's not a whole bunch of loopholes. You don't have to buy like cartridges and stuff. The software is really straightforward. Compared to like the Cricut and some of the other ones that I've heard have a lot of, you know, trouble. I've heard there's like a lot of fiddling to get them to work, I guess. Fiddling would be a good word, and I don't like to fiddle around with stuff like that. I just want it to work. Photoshop is not your friend. No, Photoshop takes a lot to learn. It's a heavy program. These used to sell pretty good at conventions. I don't know how they will now. It seems like the convention scene has changed since I last did a convention. But these used to sell pretty good. I don't have the ability to make them anymore. I ran out of the well, I've got enough leather to probably make maybe 10 more. Well, it's not real leather, it's pleather, but these riveted leather straps, and I used to buy them from Hancock's, and they went out of business. And then I found a supplier online that was selling them, and then I can't get them from them anymore. So after these are gone, they're pretty much gone. I don't know if I have a way to make them anymore. Tell us about what things you design. What do you mean? Like, what? I design all sorts of things. I do a lot of graphic design for like my products. I do a lot of illustration. What I'm working on right now is some keychains that are gonna look like popsicles, hopefully, like those little creepy melty popsicles. I've got some keychains that I'm hoping to get made that look like that. I want to get pogs made. I found out that there's a dude that does custom pogs, and I want to see if I can get some pogs made. I know I don't know if anybody's gonna buy them, but it would make me really happy to get some custom pogs made. I'm working on some Furby designs and some mushrooms that I think will be super cute. Items to sell. I have... Yeah, the Furbies. I've been into Furbies lately. I have some Furby designs. I have a Furby art print that I want to have made. I'm trying to get like a Furby with like long Furbies on it. A lanyard. I want to get a couple lanyards made. Only was this kind of stuff wasn't so expensive to do. You love my ghosts? Thank you. I think a lot of people like those. I'm excited to sell those because I haven't... I mean, I've got a few listed on Etsy, but I haven't really tried selling them at an event yet. And I have a plan for those too. I bought a big capsule vending machine I'm hoping to put a short out where I show it off a little bit, but I bought a big capsule vending machine and I want to, oh shoot, I twisted this. I want to put them in capsules so that you get a random one when you spin the capsule machine. So like $3 you'll buy like a token and then you get to spin the capsule machine and then get a random one. And I even bought these gold capsules, so every now and then maybe a gold capsule will pop out with a gold ghosty in it and then you get to spin again, you get a free one. That's my plan. I don't know if I can, I know for sure I can't take it to Otakon because it's huge. So I think I might do mystery bags at Otakon. What are some of my best sellers? My best sellers, it's hard to know now because it's been so long since I've done an event. But my chibi badges used to do really well. I don't know if I have any I can show you. Oh, I've got one right here. I don't know if the kids these days are into this kind of stuff anymore, but these are the chibi badges that I used to make, and I have a whole bunch for a whole bunch of different series. I don't know why I'm holding them upside down. And they used to sell really well. I am excited to take them to Idaho. I don't know what I'm gonna do about Otakon just because they have a rule where you have to do 50% fan art and 50% original art. And like I have like 100 or more designs that are all just fan art, so I don't know how I'm gonna work out the 50-50. I don't know. There's so much planning I still have to do. It's crazy. But those used to make me a ton of money. They were $4 each or 3 for $15. But I think everybody's into stickers now, so maybe I need to turn all the designs into stickers. But they're kind of fun to like hang from like your car, you know, like your car mirror or clip onto things. There was this dude at BronyCon that bought like every single one of them and then some, and he had like them all clipped to his lanyard, and it was crazy. I think there's a picture of that on my Instagram. I need to hold this out a little bit more. I guess, tell me if you can't see things. I'm holding this really weird. I need to go out here like this. Yeah, this is better. I have a lot of these to do. I have a whole box. I have... I have so many. So many. Look at these little guys. Aren't those cute? And I have these little... These ones aren't even chokers. These are just like little bells on leather straps. Or pleather. None of it's real leather. So I'm hoping that I can do these live streams once a week, probably on Monday. Monday is my day off, and just kind of get things ready for the convention. I can't do them for a long time. I'm hoping like maybe an hour at a time, and we can just kind of plug away at things. I've got, I think next week, I've got some pins that I need to fix. I bought these pins and they're super cute, but some of them didn't like survive. I don't know if I have... They're cute, but like they were cheap to make. I'm trying to find one that was broken, but some of them were like peeled off the backing So I think what I'm gonna have to do is like put epoxy on the back to kind of keep them intact. And that might be what I do next week. And it was a good thing they were cheap or I would be annoyed. I'm kind of annoyed anyway because it was supposed to be something that they were just done. And now again, I have to fiddle with something that I don't want to fiddle with. I just wanted it to be done. But what can you do? I'm sorry if these bells are making too much clinking noise in the microphone. They're noisy. I do have a couple videos planned. I don't know when I'm going to get a chance to finish editing them. Oh good, I'm glad that the bells aren't too loud. I really have to get my keychains ordered before I go and finish the editing. I'm getting close to getting finished on one of them, and then the other one I haven't even started yet. I have a video where I'm going to be showing you how I finish. I had started a project a long time ago, making these fossils from Animal Crossing, and the whole point of the video is me finishing making one and kind of showing you how I did it. And so I have that one coming out. I've got the voiceover filmed, I've got it all thrown together. Basically, I just need to go through and add the soundtrack and add the transitions. But I really have to get those keychains made, sent off to order first, because if I don't, I'm not going to get them in time for the July convention. It's going to take like 2 months for them to get here. Do you have any other products handy to show us? Probably. You're sidetracking me though. I'm supposed to be getting this done. I don't have the fossil. I would have liked to have shown you that, but I actually gave that to a friend who's taking pictures of it. I have a whole bunch of ghosts, but you know what those look like. Looking around, I have some horns. Let me show you my horns. Without digging anything out too much, because it would take too long and you'd just be sitting there staring at nothing. Here are some antlers. These are the resin antlers that I make. Now these ones are green. I have them in all sorts of different colors. I probably need to make more. I'm thinking of maybe trying some without the elastic band and instead like on a metal headband. I don't know if I'm going to have time to do that before the convention though. I've got so much stuff to do, but I've got a whole bunch of these. I've also got these ears. These are cat ears, or I used to sell a lot of them as My Little Pony ears, because I guess, you know, they kind of double as that. I'm thinking about going to a My Little Pony convention in the end of August, but I don't have anybody to go with me, and it's in Seattle. So if I can't get somebody to go with me, I'm gonna have to cancel and not go. But I really would like to go because I have like unicorn horns and stuff like that that I need to get rid of. And a whole bunch of like art prints and things that I just need to like sell them. But I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna get to go to that one. I want to go out there and I want to go see Mount St. Helens. How do I make those ears? I make them out of resin. I have some resin tutorials on the channel, but I don't have any for ears and horns yet. It's a pretty similar process to some of the other tutorials that I have though, where you're just, you're making a pretty basic open face mold, or you can do a cat mold if you don't want to mess with trying to sand the ends off. And then you just pour them in urethane resin. And they cure pretty quickly. These ones are the opaque resin, the white resin that I've dyed, so they cure in about 30 minutes. I can make probably about 5 or 6 sets at a time. I actually need to probably do that. I know that I'm missing some colors. I don't know if I can live stream it though, because what do you do while we sit around for half an hour and wait for the resin to cure in a pressure pot? I wish these weren't so hard to push through. I did it to myself. I was worried that if I made the gaps any bigger, they wouldn't look right. Oh, I twisted it again. But they're really finicky to get the little stupid things through the holes. It's my fault. I should design things better. This one's cursed. How do you keep the ears that I make on my head? Well, that's one of the reasons why I want to look at doing headbands, because sometimes if you've got short hair it doesn't work, but they are on an elastic. So you loop the elastic behind your head. It stays. I can't show you without like sticking my face in their webcam. That would be weird. Okay, maybe maybe if I have to cut more of these cards, I'm going to make the holes a little bit bigger because I'm struggling. posted it again. I'm really bad at this. Well, they'll look cute anyway. For all my struggles, at least they'll look cute hanging up on my display. Do I have a lot of bell collar colors? Yeah. Are you not paying attention? I have so many. I have every color of the rainbow. Alright, I'll show you the box again. Look at this. Actually, I don't know what I'm going to do with those. I don't know if those are going to fit in the card. But look, we've got blue sparkles, we got purple, we got different purple. We got these ones here, which are like split colors. I bet all you can just hear right now is just jingle, 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 jingle. There's red. There's blue. Got some white and some little tiny yellow ones, purple, pink. Not very many of those. The pastel pink ones are like the best sellers. I don't have any of those anymore. These ones here are kind of cool. Yeah, I got all colors. We got a rainbow. And I've got more bells in a box that never got put on chains because I can't get the material anymore to put them on. That's a lot of spaghetti. Delicious forbidden spaghetti. Or linguine maybe, because it's flat. I'm trying to remember how much I used to sell these for. I think it was like $10. That was like pre-COVID prices. So I probably have to sell them for like 15 now or something. I don't know. How much, chat? How much would you pay for a fancy bell collar on a card that you're gonna rip it off? 10 or 15, yeah, that's probably what they're worth. I bet they get like Christmas lights if they're not kept banded together. Yeah, I think that's why I've got them all rubber banded together by color, because otherwise they're just gonna get tangled like crazy. We used to just like take them off the rubber bands and then hang them up on the clips for people to just take off like that. So that's probably why they're that way. But they won't get tangled now that I've got them on the cards. I think the cards are just gonna make them look more professional and cuter. The Artist Alley climate seems to have changed. Things are a lot more professional looking now than they used to be. I've been watching some vlogs. And people go all in now on their tables. It's crazy. lots of hands-on time making them. Yeah, I'm not thrilled right now about how long it's taking me to get these on the cards. Because as they say, time is money. But again, I should have just made the slots bigger. It's my fault. Let's deal with it. Go more all in on my table. What do you mean? Because I can talk more about what my plans are for my table. It's just hard to explain without like pictures. Dang it, I put this one backwards. Guys, you need to supervise me more. Not that you can tell what I'm doing on this blurry webcam. I mean, beat the competition? Yeah, well, I'm trying. I've got plans. I've got plans for trying to make it look better. I bought all new, brand spanking new grid cubes. Because it's not popular anymore to use the regular old wire cubes. You got to get the fancy ones that have like the plastic on them. And you know how hard it is to find purple cubes? So hard. Darn near impossible. I came across a girl at Dragon Con in their vendor's hall, and she had purple cubes, and I was like, where did you get those? I've been looking all over for them. And she was just like, oh, I bought them on AliExpress like a few years ago. And I was like, dang it, because I had already looked on them. Not find purple cubes anywhere. You can't find them on Amazon. Couldn't find them on AliExpress. I was having trouble finding them even just on Alibaba. Finally, I found a manufacturer that had them. And I almost didn't get them because I was like, oh my gosh, you have them and you're willing to sell me just a few hundred or about 100 of them, I think is what I asked for. And they were willing to do that, and I was like, this is amazing. And then the next day they came back after I paid for it, and they're like, oh, by the way, we just sold the last of them, and would you like blue? And I'm like, no, I don't want blue. I need purple. And luckily the rep was super good and super nice, and she managed to talk to her boss, who talked to a friend who happened to have some in another warehouse from his factory. So I hope I never need any more of those, because I'm never getting a hold of them again. It was some sort of miracle that they were able to get them to me. How fancy do people get with their tables? It depends. There's a lot of, I've been seeing a lot of like custom-made tablecloths, and instead of just like putting your items out and just hanging them on the wire grids, you're like printing out little display backers to put on your grids so that they like each one has its own slot, and each item has a number so that you can tell them the number of the things that you want, so you can just get it behind the counter for them. I'm not a huge fan of tell me what you want and I'll get it for you, just because I feel like people tend to buy more if they can pick it up. So some of that's not going to work for me, because I would prefer to put it all out so that they can touch it. But they make little mascots for their tables, little cardboard cutouts, little dudes peeping behind them. There's one vlogger that I came across, and she made her whole table look like a little shop front. It was crazy. It has a little awning across the top. It has a little sign that sticks out that looks like a shop. It's adorable. It looked like a lot of work to put together. It's not super practical because it doesn't look like it holds a lot of product. And for me, I'm all about like, put all the product out. Put everything out. But it's super cute. So I want to try to get, more branding going on at my table. Like layout than just, you know, black wire cubes and metal hooks. I'm looking into getting some displays made for me to like set my horns on so that like tiers, because previously they were just sitting on the table. And I get, you're not supposed to put things flat on the table. And they were just sitting flat on the table. So I want to like make a display that's like tiered, so sitting on the tiers and just things like that. Things to just like upgrade. This one is really like, I think it got smashed and I'm having trouble getting it through. There we go. It got all crumpled up, I think, from the rubber bands. I could probably fix that with a heat gun, but I'm not going to, because I'm already putting it on the card. This one kind of reminds me of like crumpled up aluminum foil or something. It has a really cool texture on it. See the texture on that one? I don't know how well you can see. This is a blurry camera. Probably try to figure out how to use one of my regular cameras as a webcam. This one is actually good if it's like zoomed out. It like shows like the whole room, but I didn't want it to show the whole room, so I had to zoom in really far just to get this area, and it looks like garbage. Had a friend attached to it. So how's everybody's days going? Having a good day? It's a little bit overcast today for me. Looking outside, it looks like it keeps threatening to rain. I don't think it's rained yet though. Oh, I need to hold my hand out this far. I keep getting it too close and it's not in frame. Need to be better. Tell me if I'm talking too quiet, because I think I started out loud and now I'm not talking very loud, and I worry about the microphone levels. What kind of things would you like me to see me do on my channel? Now is the time to submit requests because I can read them right now. What kind of tutorials would you like to see? Would you like to see more vlogs? I know some people do studio vlogs. Would you like to see that from me? Or do you want to just like keep it, you know, just keep it the tutorials coming? I'm hoping to try to do some vlogs of the anime conventions and stuff that I'm going to be selling at. I don't know if people want to see that on my channel, because the last one that I posted where I hid the ghost didn't do super well, but I'm gonna do it anyway because that's what I want to do. Anybody got some of their own projects that they're working on that they're excited about? I always love to hear what other people are doing. I have a Discord server now for members of my Ko-fi page, and we have a channel on there that is just for people to share what they're working on. Somebody has shared an animatronic that they were working on that I think is pretty sweet, pretty awesome. Your vid views are up to the YouTube gods. Yeah, kind of. I don't want to blame it too much on how bad that video did on, like, I don't know, the YouTube gods probably had more to say about than people taking interest in it, just because my channel got hacked and it kind of broke my algorithm. It kind of broke the way that my reach. I don't think YouTube has been sending my videos out to people because of it. It just it got switched. It got hacked and it had to be switched from one account to another to save it, and it just messed up my algorithm pretty bad. And people have been unsubscribing like crazy, so I think it just thinks that my channel sucks. And maybe it's because I'm not posting enough shorts. I got all the subscribers because I had a short really blow up. And I think maybe it just wants me to post more shorts. But I really like to do long-form content more than shorts. Make more shorts? I guess I should. It's almost the same amount of effort, I feel like, to make a short as it is to make, like, a long video, and it just, I don't feel like it always pays off. I don't know. It's hard. YouTube's hard, I guess. Just want to show people the things that I make and show them how they can make their own, and YouTube sometimes doesn't always agree with that. For a while it thought that I was like some sort of kids craft channel, because I was noticing that it was just sending the videos out to, like, kids. And I was like, oh, kids shouldn't be doing this. But you can't, like, tell the robot YouTube god that, hey, that's not who my channel is for, because the algorithm seems to think that's who it should go to. Who knows? Who knows? I am gonna try to do these live streams every week, though, because at least if they're a little bit more minimum effort than trying to edit a full video, so we can at least hang out and chat and share some things without me having to worry about the stress of trying to edit a full video. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I wanted to do this, start my live stream sooner, but I got sick the week that I wanted to do it. And then we went on vacation. And then we came back from vacation, and then I got sick again, and I really didn't want to do like video live stream stuff with my voice all messed up and like dying from like stuffy nose. So this week I was feeling okay, so I thought I would try it. Well, I'm getting a few down at least. What time is it? Just after 4:15. I'll probably go until 4:30 and then call it quits because I'm gonna have to go make dinner. Got this started a little bit later than I thought I was going to because I was having trouble getting the OBS to work. Hopefully now, going forward, it won't have any problems because I got the stupid drivers to work. Or maybe not. Who knows? There's always issues. Kinks to be ironed out. Speaking of shorts, if I put the ghosties up for sale on like Ko-fi or Etsy or something and had an option to have me do a short where I pulled the random ghost out of the gachapon machine, would that be something people would be interested in? I think it would be kind of fun. You could just click an option on the shop and say, yes, show me my pull, and then I could like do a little video where I pull the ghosty out and send it to you. I think that would be kind of fun. It'd be a way to like make shorts and get people engaged. Tell me what you think. I'd love to hear feedback if you're either watching this now in the chat, or if you're watching the VOD later. Just give me some feedback on things you'd like to see me do on the live streams. Would you like to see me do more crafty stuff? Would you like to see me do more art? I think I could probably get it set up so that I could live stream some art. You know, we could have some hangout while I color a print or something. I don't know. I had some mascot art. I made some mascot art a while ago that I could like maybe do as like a, I don't know, never mind. You ever make mouse pads? No, I've never had mouse pads made. Is that something that I should do? Should I look into having mouse pads made? I've been to conventions where I've seen people selling their artwork like on those huge like desk mats. That would be pretty sweet. It might be kind of expensive to do. I have ventured into tote bags though. I have a couple different tote bag designs that I'm excited to debut at my next convention. One is the pumpkaboo that I drew for the for Halloween last year. There's a video on the channel showing my art process on that. I hadn't planned on doing the pumpkaboo one as a tote. Really, it was just I had only just drawn it for that, but I was contacting manufacturers, and one of the manufacturers said that they would give me a discount. And I had already decided that I was going to go with a different one, but the discount was too good to pass up. And so I was like, you know what? Here's some artwork. Let's throw this on some tote bags too. So I have the pumpkaboo one, and then I have one that I designed that was just to be a tote bag. And I don't know how well it'll do, but it's cute. I think it's cute. It's like a little alien on like an 80s style background. I kind of modeled it off of an old mall bag that I found on Google, and it kind of has like a Memphis pattern kind of aesthetic to it, and it just says like Zeta Reticuli Intergalactic Mall or something on it, and it's got a little alien in a spaceship holding like a shopping bag. It's pretty cute. So those are the two that I've got now. And if those do well, then I'm definitely going to get more tote bags made. I think it's something that people... Have you ever gone to like a convention or something or an event and you forget to bring a bag with you and you're just like, I'm buying all this stuff and now what do I do with it? Man, I wish I had a bag. That's kind of what I'm thinking. I went to one with my sister and we ended up picking up a bunch of stuff, and I bought something really big, and when I bought it from the people, I was like, do you have a bag for this? And they're like, no, we don't have any bags. And I'm like, what am I going to do carrying around this huge thing all weekend? Luckily, we found somebody that was giving out free tote bags. I think it was the city or something. They were trying to promote water waste management or something. I don't remember exactly, but nobody was selling bags. And I didn't know what to do. We got like 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes. Five more minutes to get your questions in. 5 more minutes to chat. I have to go make hamburgers. What kind of hamburgers? I think just hamburgers. Just regular old hamburgers. Maybe some cheese. Probably some cheese. So I guess it'd technically be cheeseburgers. Do you have any ideas? Maybe I should make them fancy. What kind of hamburgers should I make? I would just regular old hamburgers. I don't think we have jalapenos to make jalapeno burgers. Teriyaki burgers sound good though. Maybe I should get some pineapple. Put that good sauce on them. The good sauce? What's the good sauce? You know the one? Do I know the one though? I don't know if I do know. The one saucy sauce? Okay, well, it's just about 4 o'clock, so 4:30, so I should be wrapping it up. I do have to make those hamburgers with the one sauce, the one good sauce, the saucy sauce. And maybe some pineapple. Thank you everybody for hanging out with me. It's been kind of fun. We didn't get as many colors made as I thought, but thanks for watching me struggle with these stupid cards. Hopefully we can do it again next week, and I can struggle with putting some enamel on the back of some pins so that I can sell them, so that they won't rip off and be weird. Alright everybody, goodbye!